Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with this reading today. So the first card we have is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We do have some air sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Libra or even an Aquarius. We've got the Judgment card, and we've got some Scorpio energy with this. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. And we have a Strength card. We have some Leo energy with the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card, and we've got some Sagittarius energy. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. With the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of patience, especially around the situation and even the evolving of the situation. This does feel like needing to have patience with someone, and someone also being in a space where it's like they also need to have patience with you or the situation. With the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty aligned energy when it comes to being able to be in a connection with somebody who is aligned with you. And I do feel like with the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like a lot of potential for being able to have a harmonious connection with this person. I do feel like with this Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like it is something that is going to kind of either test your patience or require you to be able to kind of be patient in getting to this point in this connection. But I do feel like with the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like divine energy as far as your connection. So it feels like a divine connection or a connection with someone who is a divine partner. So I do feel like your connection is happening for a reason, and do feel like it is a significant reason as far as also kind of contributing to your evolution and being a better version of yourself through the experiences or even the connection and the experiences you go through. Do you feel like with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, this feels like an energy of actually being in a space where there is a sense of actually feeling content? Do you feel like also feeling a sense of not having to worry about this connection for this person? Do you feel like with this Nine of Swords in the reverse, there could have been something that was kind of causing this person a lot of stress in this connection, but this feels like an energy of this person actually being in a space where it's like that stress is something that that is being relieved. I do feel like this person not overthinking and kind of feeling comfortable enough to be able to kind of go with the flow in this connection with you. I do feel like with the Judgment card showing up over here, it does feel like an energy of actually being able to realize and recognize just how meaningful and important this connection is to you. You do also get that with the Judgment card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of actually experiencing a lot of epiphanies through this connection, especially the experiences that you go through. I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, it's a strong connection. I also feel like this person views you as someone who's a very strong person, and I feel like they actually have a lot of admiration and a lot of appreciation for that side of you that they pick up on when it comes to the way that they feel about you. But the Strength card showing up over here, do you feel like also this is a resilient energy as far as the way this person's approaching this connection? I do feel like they're in it for the long haul, and they're not going to give up when times get hard. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Emperor. We do have some Aries energy with the Emperor. You could be dealing with the Aries. You have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of action. I do feel like being able to experience things kind of progressing quite quickly in this connection from where you are. I do also feel like communication also happening, and a lot of communication happening quite soon. I do feel like with this Eight of Wands, this does feel like an exciting energy. I do feel like when it comes to being able to experience a sense of forward movement, it happens in a very exciting way, where it actually feels like this connection is one that is do feel like there's a lot of passion here, but it does feel like especially an expression of passion at this time. Do you feel like with the Emperor card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of this person being in a space where it's like they are gaining a lot of control, and I do feel like they feel like they're in control in this connection with you, and I do feel like it's stabilizing. With the Emperor card showing up over here, I do feel like you are dealing with someone who, I do feel like it's like they like to be able to have a sense of control, and I do feel like within this connection with you, they feel stable because they get to be able to actually maintain the sense of groundedness in this connection with you. And you do feel like a lot of their, it's like you put their mind at ease, and it allows for them to feel comfortable in this connection with you. Did you get that with the Three of Pentacles showing up over here? This does feel like an energy of having cooperation. And with the Three of Pentacles, you could even work with this person, or it could be a workplace kind of a relationship going on or connection. With the Page of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually being able to have a pretty solid foundation for this connection. I do feel like with this Strength card showing up over here, it feels like a pretty strong connection at that as well, and pretty resilient as well. So I am going to clarify these cards. So we have the past life relationships card and the wedding card. And we have very soon. So with this past life relationships card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy that feels quite comfortable when it comes to the way this person feels about this connection and even in this connection. And with this Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a sense of actually being able to feel a sense of being comfortable in this connection. I do feel like with the past life relationship card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of experiencing connection that easy. Feels like there is ease, the sense of ease when it comes to being able to relate with this person and connect with them. Do get that with the wedding card showing up over here. This does feel like a pretty significant relationship, especially for where it's headed. I do feel like there's a desire to be able to actually have a commitment in this connection with you, or take a commitment to the next level. With the wedding card showing up over here, it also feels like a realization that this person is the ideal person, or the person who matches what you have been seeking in a partner. So get that with the Temperance card. There's alignment here between the two of you. With the very soon card showing up over here, do you feel like an energy of someone who's in a space where it's like they are offering you something, but I do feel like the ball is in your court when it comes to accepting it. And I do also get that with the very soon card showing up over here. You could actually be making up your mind around what you want in this connection, and that's influencing the way in which you are moving forward. Do feel like a lot happening with this Eight of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.